If you guys are looking for a great price and quality hooping shoe, I would stick around for this video. What's going on, everybody? My name is Blaze and Nico, and we are back with yet another shoe review. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're doing an actual review of a basketball shoe instead of just a casual wear. We'll take them on the court. You guys may have seen a couple clips already. But today we are reviewing the ANTA KAI 1 in the Enlightened Warrior colorway. So the KAI 1 Enlightened Warrior released back on April 12th for a retail price of $125. They did an early release kind of thing on their website, like a raffle system if you're a member. I did not win that, and I also did not win the actual retail chance to get these on the 12th. I think that was like 11 o'clock. The early raffle was at 8 a.m. But then a couple weeks later, they actually sent an email, and I guess some orders didn't go through, or maybe they made some new pairs or something, or they had some extra pairs and just said they were sold out. Either way, they sent me an email and I was able to grab these for retail. So the Enlightened Warrior is actually the second pair of ANTA KAI 1s. We got that artist colorway, that purple colorway. I wanted those so bad, the first official shoe with ANTA for Kyrie. I wasn't able to get those, and they recently dropped for the playoffs, for the NBA playoffs, two different colorways, a white and a blue pair. I'll throw up pictures of all four of these shoes, but I definitely like the construction of the shoe, but we'll definitely get into that in a little bit. Since this is the first review of an ANTA shoe, a KAI 1, I'll give a little bit backstory. So ANTA is a Chinese sneaker brand. I think Klay Thompson from the Golden State Warriors, if you guys know NBA, you should know who he is. But he is on the ANTA team as well. He's one of the more notable names until Kyrie actually joined the team as well. I believe Kyrie is the chief creative officer over at ANTA, so that was part of his deal for him to come over. So the switch from Nike to ANTA, Kyrie had a few things going on with Nike in terms of designs he did not like, so switching over and becoming the chief creative officer for the brand was definitely a huge deal for Kyrie. I'm a Kyrie fan. I hoop in Kyries all the time. I had some Kyrie from Nike that I still wear, but these are definitely my next hoop shoes that I will be hooping in a lot. But he's the reason I'm a Duke fan. I'm not like a diehard Duke fan. I was more of a Duke fan because Kyrie was there. Granted, it was for 1 year and he didn't even play all the games, but that's the reason I cheer for Duke. But Kyrie definitely has a lot of inspiration, and you can just see throughout this entire shoe. We'll get more into detail as we go along, but you can see where Kyrie definitely put his touches on this shoe. Now, as we take a closer look at the ANTA KAI 1 and Enlightened Warrior, like I mentioned, it is heavily inspired by his Native American roots. You can see it throughout the shoe. The toe box of the shoe is like this woven material. It felt pretty good on court, pretty breathable. It's like a plastic leather on there. It does come with a 4-foot strap across the middle of the shoe. You can see Kyrie's logo on the tongue of the shoe. The laces kind of feel like almost like rope laces, but they're like flat rope laces. I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying. Ankle collar and the heel counter had a lot of support to it. Definitely able still to get around the grip on the bottom. You can kind of see like this exposed, kind of like a foam material throughout the bottom of the shoe. Taking a look at the insole, it is a thicker insole. It is a basketball shoe, and as you can see, this black on the inside of the insole is a carbon plate for stability. If you guys know anything about Kyrie Irving, he has been on a spiritual journey learning about his background and heritage through his Native American roots. So it's definitely a lot of inspiration within the hieroglyphics, the markings on the shoe, the different weaving patterns and everything throughout the shoe. So definitely some huge Native American inspiration, which is a cool thing that he's doing. He brings a lot of awareness. I think he found his tribe. I think his mom was Native American, and where that Native American side comes from his family. But there's definitely heavy inspiration, and I love that he likes to incorporate his heritage into his new shoes. So as far as sizing, I am a true size 10.5, and I did go with the 10.5 because I wasn't sure how these would fit. I will say that they are not super snug. If you guys have ever tried on a pair of Kobe 6s or 5s or any basketball shoe in general from Nike, they are super snug, especially in the toe box, obviously for stability, you know, to make sure you're safe when you're playing the game. But these weren't super snug. I would say that a true to size fit, especially for a more normal size foot or a narrow foot, would definitely be the way to go. If you have wider feet and you go up half a size, I would recommend doing that. But I didn't have many problems trying these on. I didn't have many problems when I was actually playing in these. For the first time actually wearing a shoe on court and running around, granted it was not full runs at a gym, but I didn't have much pain at all other than, you know, hooping, getting a little bit older, so my feet are gonna hurt some and my ankles are gonna hurt some, but usually I have some pain in the outside on that pinky area. It was a little bit of that, but not much. They broke in pretty good, especially for a first wear, but I would definitely recommend going true to size for a more normal fit. Now, if I were to give a couple quick ratings in terms of, you know, say grip, fit, court feel, and everything, I would probably give it a solid 8 out of 10, 7.5, 8 out of 10 on the grip for the Kyrie ANTA ones. It also depends on what court you're hooping on. We dusted off the court and everything, but this grip wasn't bad. I definitely didn't feel unsafe when I was hooping in these, so I'll definitely give it a good 8 out of 10 on the grip test. Now, when it comes to cushioning on these as well, you guys can see that super thick back midsole. A little bit of cushion you can kind of see. It's kind of like exposed, probably so you can see what it has. There is a carbon plate on the inside of the insole, like on the bed of the shoe right above the midsole. I would say that is there for stability, but I would definitely give these like an 8.5 out of 9 for, you know, cushion and everything, court feel and everything. I like how they felt on court. I didn't feel like I was in boats running around. They are pretty light. They're not the lightest shoes. We'll do the comparison of different, you know, Nike shoes and different hooping shoes, but I would definitely give these an 8.5 out of 9 on that scale. Since this is a basketball shoe review, I want to compare some of the weights to popular Nike models out there right now. This is the KD4, the Galaxy, the undefeated Kobe 5 Pro, and this is my current hoop shoe, the Kyrie 4 Low. So let's see what these compare. So we'll start off with the ANTA KAI 1. We'll throw them on the scale. As you guys can see, it's 15.7 ounces, which is just shy of a pound. Next up, we have the KD4, throwing those up a lot lighter, 13.9 ounces. Next up on the scale is the Kobe 5 Pro 12.9, even lighter. And then we have the Kyrie 4 weighing in at 13.9. Now let's take a look at the resale market. As you can see, it's hovering around the upper 100s, like 170 to like 180 for most sizes. Even up to size 13 is 182, 188 for size 14. The bigger sizes get kind of crazy. I don't think they went past a size 14 or 15, so a lot of stuff isn't available. Here's a screenshot of StockX. This is a size 10.5 for $150, and then here's an overall size chart. It's about the same as GOAT, but a little bit different. Like I mentioned earlier in the video, the retail price for these is $125. The resale, like we just went over, is 20-30 bucks above retail, but I definitely say this is a good basketball shoe if you guys plan on hooping. I think they look good off court as well. You guys seen the try-on videos as well, so up to judge if you guys want to wear it more casually, but I definitely think these are worth a purchase. Overall, I think ANTA and Kyrie Irving did a great job on his first signature shoe with the brand. Overall, aesthetically, you know, actually being a performance basketball shoe, I think they hit the head on both of those aspects. So I'll definitely be keeping these. These will be my hoop shoes going forward. Definitely only for inside play, but I think they came up with a great shoe and I can't wait to see what they do in the future. As always, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to another video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're pushing for 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2024. We're getting there. Only about 2% of my subscribers are watching the videos. 98% are outside subscribers. So if we can even get a mix of that a little bit more, it'll be great for the channel. But until next time, thank you guys.